close the debate at that point. We'll have a vote on Mr. Chipman at that moment. Senator Blumenthal is next.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You know, a number of us on this committee share an experience in law enforcement. Like my colleague from Missouri, I was our state's Attorney General for some 20 years. I was the United States Attorney in Connecticut, the Chief Federal Prosecutor, and I believe more than anything, and I talk about it frequently, in enforcement, fair and effective enforcement of our laws. In fact, our laws are dead letter unless they're enforced. And that's why I'm going to vote for David Chipman. He is, above everything else, an enforcer. That's his life's experience, 25 years as an agent in ATF. He believes in enforcement. And if my colleagues across the aisle are really serious about stopping the wave of gun violence that we see in our streets, they will vote for David Chipman. If they are really serious about stopping violent crime, they will support effective enforcement of laws. And we can agree that this nation is awash in an ocean of crime guns, stolen and lost guns that have spurred a wave of violent crime across the country, focused mainly on the streets and communities that have those lost and stolen guns. So very briefly, there is a lot of mischaracterization and misrepresentation of what David Chipman has done or said, but at the end of the day, it is his enforcement background that makes him eminently qualified. I agree that we should address gun violence. In fact, Subcommittee on the Constitution has been having hearings on gun violence, on ghost guns, and red flag statutes, and other measures that can help to stop gun violence. So I welcome that focus and hope that we will confirm the nomination of a man who will be the second, only the second, confirmed director of ATF, a man who has spent 25 years of his life at that agency, a man who is dedicated to making these laws real in people's lives and making our streets and communities safer. And if my colleagues are really serious about fighting crime, they will say no to the NRA and other groups that have said again and again they want effective enforcement. They say continuously they want enforcement of existing laws, not new laws. Well, if they want effective enforcement, they ought to be in favor of David Chipman. And we need new laws, no question, but we also need effective enforcement. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thanks, Senator Blumenthal. Senator Cruz is now asked to be added to the list. I would just say to the members